So I know I didn't spend 5 minutes in the last week's episode talking about how I wanted Isis Couture to win Canada versus the world to have her be self-eliminated. Hi, I'm Minty.
Hi, I'm Annie. I was going to do a really funny stand-up bit, but I guess we were going to open the episode like that.
And this is FunUntitled. We serve every podcast with an FU. You should be happy I open. I barely open these episodes.
That's true, but normally we don't just spoil the entire episode in the first second.
What am I gonna say? There was a mini challenge. It was a Queenie Viz, which is basically a cameo. They featured her once. Like, that's how unfunny she was.
I'm surprised Silky didn't win that since I know she does a lot of cameos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but maybe Roger also do a lot of cameos.
I heard some drag queens do a lot of cameos now.
I mean, it makes sense. It's easy money. I know Katya does a lot, but did a lot. I think she stopped.
Like, is there a minimum length? They're like a minute max, right?
I don't think so, because I know one voice actor, all he needed to say was bruh, and he just did like 5 takes of bruh. He was an anime character, so I'm pretty sure people just wanted,
Like the Matt Mercer doing the good grief.
Jesus, yare does it.
Roger won that. It's whatever. It was kind of funny. I thought Victoria Scone with the lesbian one was funny.
Thank you for the representation. And then the weird guy in shorts revealed that he was married to a writer, Will and Grace. And we were like, what? And the whole episode just became Will and Grace. It was a weird twist. And the Isis Couture went, I don't actually like this show. This is an American show. I have to leave. And we said, bye, bitch. Which is weird because we watched Lego Master and also had Will and Grace.
Oh yeah, Sean Hayes. I love Will and Grace. Except the reboot. If you just take the core of the Will and Grace in the 90s, that's a fantastic show. The reboot, literally only one good joke. And it's like really dirty in nature.
It's just so cringy, the reboot, when it tried to incorporate a bunch of like modern shit.
Yeah, it just didn't work. I don't know why. Because I think Will and Grace, the like formula is very funny. It just didn't work. I think it was just because they were old and it just kind of felt like old people trying to be relevant and nobody wants to watch that.
I also think it kind of just got sad because we're old, but we're still trying to find love.
I mean, that's real though.
I know that's real, but
Real
like
sad.
compared to, the first Will and Grace was everything ended happily.
Yeah, it had a weird ending too. But anyways, back to Canada's versus the world.
But, I told you, everything's Will and Grace now. So they're doing a stand-up comedy challenge where they can talk about whatever they want. Just gotta be funny, bitch.
Do you like this better than a roast?
I like roast better just because I think the insults are funnier, and if they flop, the queens feel more inclined to insult him back because, it's fair game.
Oh, like a heckling.
Yeah. When this one, you kind of just have to sit in awkwardness, and if it's not funny, then you're just like, well, I just wasted about 5 minutes of my time.
Yeah, this one, I would say overall, not good.
There's no direction, that's why, for some of the queens.
So let's go with the opener, Raja.
Who sabotaged the only cis woman. And thus, the cis woman strikes back and chooses to eliminate Raja. No, I'm just kidding.
I bet they both picked Vanity. But before we get to Vanity, Raja's one was okay in a sense where, like, I was okay with her talking, but there wasn't any joke except the one about her being the non-favorite child.
Okay, my problem was, she had this thing, like, after All-Star, her DM blew up. And they were all asking her how her relationship was with her mom. And I don't remember what she said about her mom in All-Stars. And that's the whole thing, like, oh, it's getting better. I'm the second favorite child now. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? Like, do you think you need to, like, it's your fault for not knowing what happened in All-Stars and thus didn't get the joke?
No, I think a stand-up is standalone, right? Like, you have to set up the story and the punchline. Unless it's like a super famous reference, like the Carrie joke with Victoria, it's not gonna work.
Also, isn't that the one that was only on Paramount Plus?
Yes, I believe that was only on Paramount Plus.
Well then, Roger, of course no one watched it.
That's also illegal, which we would never.
No, never.
Never. Then Vanity, who did the worst because too many pauses, kept looking at her notes, too many jokes, but they weren't like strongly delivered.
My problem was eventually it just became a bunch of your mama jokes and then maybe 3 knock-knock jokes.
Like, maybe if she had like the silky energy, maybe it would have been better.
Yeah, that's the confidence.
Then Rita Baga, I guess she did better than Raja and Vanity because she was safe.
Okay, I just think she did better because I did laugh genuinely at some jokes with being like, like, the French is delicate. Meanwhile, you Americans are crude. Starting the moaning.
I get the joke. Crude humor though. Such low-hanging fruit.
At least she interacted with the audience compared to Vanity.
Sure.
I like the fact she made everyone say that Rita Baga was gonna win in French.
I heard vagina somewhere.
I heard it too.
Right? Like, okay. I think that was the cleverness though. So then we get to Victoria, the one with the real vagina. I thought character's okay.
Well, we can't get to Victoria yet. We gotta go over the queen that could have been
Oh
first.
my god.
So Isis Couture, the person we were like, why is she here? She was the winner of season 1, 2, 10, 3.
No, it's 2.
Oh fuck! Wonka was the first one, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Isis is the winner of season 2. Doesn't make sense why she's here. And then she's like, I don't know why I'm here either. There's too much pressure. I gotta take care of myself. And then she leaves. And I don't know why. It made me laugh that Vanity said nothing during the goodbye.
Oh, jeez.
They probably did, but edited out. I'm like, come on.
I wonder if it's like a 2-hit whammy where 1, she didn't win the design challenge that she thought was rightfully either hers or Raja's, and then 2, her critiques for this challenge, it was like, I don't know if she knew she was gonna dig herself out of it, and she just was so confident she was gonna win again. When really, it's kind of a crapshoot if you'll win.
What's her kind of jokes, remember? No, right? Because she wasn't rememberable. I think she got okay critiques, but...
Her critique was that she needed less story and more punchline. She had like the dead bodies on a tour bus joke.
Right,
She was talking about how everything that happened after she won Drag Race.
This seems like a weird humble brag.
Which could have been the humor of it.
So obviously from the first minute of the show, you're very sad.
Yeah.
I get mental health. I wouldn't change it anyway. I kind of wish I still saw her stand up because I like Isis. But she's not here for me.
Yeah. Roger. I mean, I do kind of remember her season 2 one. She was the one who went, like, I think she had more material than was allowed. Not that she went over, like...
That one queen who kept, that buzzer kept going.
Yeah, I want to say that was geometric, but I don't remember. But I know, she was just like, oh, I had all this material I still need to go over, but that's okay, whatever.
Real fast, no offense, your breath smells like chocolate and
mint?
No, just chocolate, because you also had a chocolate shake along with your little chocolate mint addiction. And I'm just like so lightheaded from this Charlie and the Chocolate Factory ASMR.
Sorry, I won't eat the chocolate before recording anymore.
Well, you had to cope, right? So yeah, now we can go to the real cis woman who puts her finger in where it shouldn't be.
Okay, I would say it's better than average. I get why she was the top 2 with Silky. I like the Carrie joke. To me, the fingering joke was a little long.
Look, I understand at Victoria why Rita was safe. I was like, okay, yeah.
I would be interested to see where Isis would have been because she is funny.
That's what she learned from her season.
Right, I don't know. And then Silky's one.
I was laughing a lot. I think all of it was funny.
It was good. Don't get me wrong, it was the best one.
I just think her being like, I went to Brooklyn Place, strike 1, she offered me water, strike 2, yada yada yada. And I'm like, what? It's weird that in strike 3 you didn't leave. Like, why even say the strike system if there's no payoff?
I didn't even think about that.
It's a really small nitpick, Like, she's just saying, like, a bunch of things, to signify that red flag. Cat on the table.
That was strike 2, I think, yeah?
I think so, yeah. And then strike 3 was the unseasoned chicken, which she totally missed when she threw that seasoning.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna make a gays don't do sports joke.
Because she could have hit an audience member.
Yeah, that's scary. And it wasn't even that far of a distance. So then the runway was Plaid Girls Club. It was very good.
I just like Raja's plaid makeup.
I like what Victoria did. I thought it was a very interesting concept, and you didn't get lost. It was very clear what was going on with the oversized jacket and the rightly fitted suit. So it was good and it was interesting. It's very drag.
I just like the fact that she had a great concept but she kept the curves.
Yeah, I really like the way she proportionalizes her body.
Silky was weird because at first I didn't see the plaid, and then I realized that the sparkles was the plaid.
Yeah, I guess we don't really see that combo a lot.
It's distracting, that's why it's too busy.
I think a lot of plaid designs, I did like Raja's one the best, instead of that pink and purple crossing.
I wish there was a headers reference, but that's just me.
The crochet.
Yeah.
But croquette?
I think we should have had a Scotland queen here.
Well, Victoria tried to make the Lauren Cheney impression.
Oh, that's why she did that.
Okay, so Silky and Victoria on the top, Vanity and Raja on the bottom. Let's be fair. Vanity's only plead was she's the only black queen from UK.
Let's be also fair. Both Silky and Victoria said obviously the fair thing to do would send Vanity home, but do I want to send Raja home for strategy? So we know that her Vanity lead was to the void.
On deaf ears. I mean, she's okay as a queen, but she's just not very memorable.
That's the problem. She was a strong queen with a lot of mid-cast members. But in All Stars, she's very just okay. But I like Vanity, don't get me wrong.
No, like, she's okay. But honestly, if you said, do you like Vanity more than Kendall Jenner, Stephanie Prince, Anita Wiglet, you'd probably say the other queen. Maybe not Stephanie Prince. So it's just kind of like, shit, Isis left and Vanity's still here?
Oh, jeez.
I get why Isis left. I just don't want her gone. I mean, now I'm like, who am I rooting for? I guess Victoria.
As you can see, it's Minty's 5 stages of grief happening here. Now bargaining on what queen she can go to.
Is that step 2 or 4?
Oh, that's step 3, baby. You not know the 5 stages of grief just top of your head? Do you not go through the 5 stages of grief on a daily basis?
1 is anger.
That's 2.
1 is sadness.
Oh, that's 4.
1 is denial.
That's 1.
2 is anger. 3 is bargaining. 4 is sadness. And 5 is acceptance.
Yes.
I will never get to 5. This was Isis's win. Let's be fair.
This challenge?
I just mean in general, the whole season.
Oh, okay.
Like, Isis was gonna win the whole season. Her looks alone carried her in season 2.
Anyways, I really like the part where Rita Baga sat on the couch by herself and went to sleep.
Because that's how your ADHD brain works. Well, serious shit is going on. You said, I like the one in the background.
That's the #1 example for like kids with like social behavior problems. It's like Barney's on screen. The child is looking at a plate in the background.
I know.
Now, I have a question. Did we look at weird psychological books as children, or was our school just weird?
I think it's something you learn in college.
Okay.
So, they lip sync to Your Daddy Don't Know. No idea what that song is about.
I mean, according to Victoria, and I believe in Victoria, the song is about your mom leaving to become a lesbian.
I mean, music is a type of art. Art has to be interpreted by the viewer/listener, whoever the audience is. So I guess it's about women being fingered by other women.
Hell yeah. And I really think that these 2 women on stage really fingered each other well.
Victoria definitely won this one. She did very well on this lip sync.
I thought Silky did good in the beginning, and then Victoria started killing it near the end. And that's called levels.
One thing I like about Silky was when she was waving her dress around.
I like it when she had the perfume and did it in sync.
Ooh, that was good. Okay, that's true.
And then what happened? Tell the audience what happened that we all saw a mile away, but you were still like, huh. So they actually did that.
They decided that since Isis self-eliminated herself, they weren't gonna eliminate someone. But I'm kind of, well, I guess because they only have 6 episodes.
Because you know why? The next challenge is an acting challenge. They have a script with 5 people. What were they gonna do?
That's true.
It's already written.
I don't know. Spend a day rewriting it.
What's that song? Like, the blank page before you.
Open up the dirty window.
And write out the 5th person.
I think that song is called Unwritten.
Ah, yeah, right. Unwrite that shit. There's always one role you don't need in that acting challenge.
Like Pugly.
You take that back.
So, I guess here's our top 5 again.
What do you mean again?
Oh, Isis left.
Oh, well, yeah. I guess when you said again, I thought that implied that we had our top 5 last episode.
No, we have a top 5 this episode. And they're gonna be the same set of bitches next episode. And guess who's gonna be on the bottom? Vanity Milan.
Oh, for the first time, Minty didn't say me. Alright, until next time.